You came to Valencia for the city, but some of the best days I've ever had here were when I left it. Castles, mountains, beaches, a winery. There's tons of things to see, and most places you can get to by train for less than the price of your lunch. So bon dia everybody, my name's Kevin, welcome back to the channel. I've been in Valencia since 2018, my husband is Valencian, and I am your cultural bridge to enjoying the city. And I've spent the last 8 or so years exploring not just the city, but everything around it too. And while La Ciutat Bella is awesome, there are a ton of experiences you're missing if you don't get outside the city walls. Most of the walls are gone now, but you get my point. So today I'm walking you through my favorite day trips, mostly based off of variety, how easy they are to get there, how affordable they are, and of course, how much they're worth it. So let's get into it. So quick note, most of these you can get to by train, usually at the Estació del Nord, and they're pretty much all local trains. But for any place that you can't get to by train or it's not super convenient, I'll let you know what the alternatives are. And you can buy tickets in advance if you like, but for a lot of them, you can just get it day of. First one, we're starting off strong, and it's a place I think everybody should see at some point. It is Xàtiva. Local train gets you there in less than an hour and should only be like less than 10 euros. The history here is wild. It's a medieval city. It used to be one of the capitals of the Valencian kingdom. 2 popes are from here. And way back in the 12th century, it was one of the most important academic centers in the entirety of the Arab world. And we're here to see the castle, which started construction in the 3rd century. The castle costs a few euros to get in. It's not a hefty price, and it's definitely worth it, but you are going to need at least 2 hours. And you'll be doing a lot of walking. If you want nature, then you want to go to Chulilla. It's famous for its hanging bridges that go over top of the river in this enormous gorge. It's breathtaking. It's an amazing thing to do, especially if you love going on hikes. I highly recommend it. It's a pretty easy hike, so it's okay for beginners too, but you're easily going to spend the full morning, so pack a lunch. The only thing with this one is that it's a little difficult to get to by public transport, so I recommend either renting a car or hiring a tour. So if you're not okay with driving a manual car and you don't want to rent one or drive through Valencia, then just book a tour. The bus will take you straight there. You don't necessarily have to go with everybody else, but it's a fun experience and it's easy to get there. And I really recommend the earlier, the better. I actually went here for me and my husband actually went here one year just for our anniversary. We went out on a hike, packed a big sandwich, and there we go. We had a cheap date. Number 3 is a really cool city. It's called Gandia. It's another coastal town that's well known for its beach and its Borja Palace, El Palau Ducal dels Borja. It's a really cool history lesson, it's easy to get to, and it's a great way to get out and see some other cities. Especially if you want to go for a walk on the boardwalk, to try a fideuà, which is from here. There's a lot of cool things to do in the city, and it only takes you about a day to see. You can get here from the Estació de Tren, and it only takes like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Next one, Sagunt. This is sort of a mixture. It has its own castle, it's by the beach, it has the beach area, the beach port area, and the medieval city town center. It's free to visit the castle, they have a Roman theater, which is really cool to see. The old archaeological sites and the old Jewish quarter are both pretty well preserved, so it's a really cool way to get a look at medieval Valencia. And to be fair, it's not like the flashiest place to go. I wouldn't mark this as like the #1 priority personally. But if you're spending lots of time in the city and you want to go see something new, definitely recommend it. Next one, we're going back into nature. This is another one that's a lot of people's favorites, but it's become really popular, Montanejos. It's one of my personal favorites. It's up in Castelló. It's in the mountains. There's lots of water. There's an enormous lake that you can swim in. It's called La Font dels Banys, and it is ice cold water even in the summer. And of course, the town itself is really pretty. It's small, there's not a lot to it, but they have a lot of artisanal shops that I think are worth visiting. Transport-wise, it's in the mountains. It's not the easiest to get to by public transport. So again, either get a rental car or book a tour bus. There are a lot of options for tour buses that go to Montanejos. It's a pretty popular destination now. So if you just want to forget about everything and you don't want to bother with trying to get there and how to park, I recommend that. So you can go swimming, you can go hiking, you can do both. And there is a little cafe right next to the swimming area, so that's nice if you want to get something to drink. Next one, if you want to get out of the city, You don't want to go far, you don't want to spend a whole day there. I recommend going to Port Sa Platja. This is the thing all Instagrammers are calling Valencia's Little Venice. In reality, it's just a small fisherman's town, right next to the city of Valencia. Technically, it's not even its own town, it's part of Alboraya. You can take a bus from the city center in Valencia and it'll get you there in about 40 minutes. It's really cool just to walk around, see all the colorful buildings, walk near the water. If you don't want to go do something super crazy, but you just want like a quaint, calm experience, this is a nice place to visit. Now, if you've had enough of mountains and cities and hiking, and you just want to relax and drink some wine, then you want to go to Requena. Requena, sometimes called Requena Utiel, because they're two towns that are right next to each other. They are super famous for their wines. They make the most famous ones in Valencia. So take a train to Requena, walk around the city. There's lots of wine cellars you can explore. And they do have other things in the city too. There's some really cool caves, there's a palace, there's a fort. And if you want to go to the actual winery, then you can book a lot of really cool tours that leave straight from the city of Valencia, from the city center, take you to the winery. You do a full tasting there. They walk you through the vineyard and then they'll drive you back. Because of course, I don't recommend driving a car or renting a car if you're going to do a wine tour. The next trip that I think is really easy to do, and I would put it higher up on your priority list, is l'Albufera. This is a giant freshwater lake that's right next to the beach. It's where paella was invented. It's absolutely fundamental to Valencian agriculture, gastronomy, and culture. Take a boat ride to go across the lake. You can go out to some of the barraques, which are these triangle-shaped houses, and you can see the town. You can have a real paella. The nearby town is called El Palmar. This is where a lot of really famous paella restaurants are. I think it's amazing, and it depends on the time of year that you come because it changes with the rice fields. Sometimes you'll see flamingos flying around. Sometimes you'll see the grass propping up, which is when they're growing the rice. It's really cool. It's beautiful. You can either get there by bus, you can take a private tour, you can ride your bike. It's a little bit more difficult to ride your bike all the way to La Albufera, but if you really like riding your bikes, then that's a good one too. Next one, another one that I really like, I did this a few years ago and I absolutely loved it, is going to Peníscola. It's a bit further out. You're either gonna need to rent a car or rent a tour. You can get there by bus, but it's gonna take you a long time. Gorgeous coastal town. It's great if you want to get some seafood, and it has a really cool medieval castle that has a lot of interesting history and is so cool that they decided to film a lot of the parts of Game of Thrones here. So you have a Templar castle by the sea, big beach, lots of gardens, great seafood. It's an awesome day trip. And the last one, which is a little bit more adventurous, but I think it's a really fun thing to do as a couple or with kids, is to go to the Caves de San José. These are underground caves that you explore by boat. So there's an underground river that you can go through. It is the longest navigable underground river in Europe. So it's a really unique way to, I think, sort of end this video. Again, this is another one of the ones where you're probably just going to want to rent a tour that takes you straight there, but if you get your own rental car, you can drive there as well, and the towns nearby are cool to see. I've been here since 2018, and I am still exploring new places all the time. So I've written a full guide that explains all of these, tells you exactly how to get to each location, so if you need some more help, I suggest looking at that. But if you need help with travel planning services, custom itineraries, anything else, feel free to reach out or just subscribe for weekly tips. And if nothing else, thank you for watching this video. You sticking around to the end has already been enough. So enjoy your trip to Valencia and bon viaje.